So I've just been asked how to change Bishop's appearance in the Skyrim romance mod. So this is his default appearance. I hate the hairstyle, which is partially why I changed it. And I changed his appearance to look something like this. This is actually my screenshot, but it's a very old screenshot, so I don't appreciate it being up there, but it's fine. Um, so this can probably be taken as a general guide for how to change NPCs in Skyrim. Like generally, hopefully, I think this is how it mostly works. But if not, well then it's a base for learning how to do that. So in order to do this, you need the creation kit installed. You need multiple masters files enabled in the Skyrim editor.ini. So you want to go to, in order to do that, you want to go to your Skyrim folder. If you have Creation Kit installed, you should have something called the Skyrim editor. It's an ini file. And you want to find general, and you want to find B, allow multiple master loads, make sure it's 1 over here so that it's enabled. So Creation Kit, you want the race menu installed. I'm not sure if you can do this with ECE. You might be able to. Whether you can do that or not is up for other people to figure out, because I never used ECE. I have no idea how it works, and this is what I use to change Bishop's appearance. So along with race menu installed, you want the Mimic plugin installed, which can be found under optional files on the race menu page. And this adds a spell that can mimic the facial appearance of a target actor, which I do this because I want to retain Bishop's general facial shape. Because his face is his face, so it makes him unique. I just don't want to make a face from scratch. And that allows you to copy that onto your character in Skyrim, which is how you will change his appearance. So after you have that done, you need to have NIF merge installed as well. NIF merge is just a program that allows you to merge two NIF files, which NIFs are the files that Skyrim uses for meshes and stuff. Once you've got all that taken care of, you want to go into your game. Alright, so once you are in game, you either want to have your own character, or you want to have a new character that is a male Nord. Because you want, in order to change his appearance, you want your character to be the same race and gender as the NPC you're trying to change. In this case, Bishop, who is a male Nord. So my character's female, obviously, so I have to change that real quick by going to the console, which is activated with the tilde key next to 1. Type in show race menu. Click enter, it'll bring up the race menu where you create your character at the beginning of the game. So I want to go to Nord, and then male. Alright, so I got a Nord dude here. Alright, in order to copy Bishop's appearance, want to type help in the console along with copy, and it should bring up the face copy spell here. In order to equip that, you want to type equip. You want to have nothing selected, because otherwise I think it just does the player. If you don't have anything selected, so that this, if you do have something selected, or you want to be careful, just type in player equip dot player period equip spell. You want to type in the ID of the spell, 58000D63 in my case, and type either left or right, depending on which hand you want to equip the spell to. I did both just in case. Then you want to cast it on Bishop, and then it's change your character's appearance to him. Yeah. His face looks a bit weird because I have show race menu selecting the citrus head by default. His hair will probably change once you actually open him up in the race menu. I set that back to the normal male Nord head. So that's definitely his face. That's what his face looks like. If you want to change something, for example, his hair, I want to move that back to the hair that I had before. You just change it like you would normally create a character. So it's the hairstyle I wanted for him. It's in KS Hairdos. It's called Eclipse. And I also gave him some scars, which I'm not sure if he had scars before, but I gave him some more prominent ones. So, yeah. Once you're done customizing him, you want to click the Sculpt tab. You want to hit whatever key you have for export head. By default, it's F5. And then you want to create a new NIF file. Once you export the head, I just clicked on the one I made earlier, which created Bishop NIF.NIF. I tried to record this video previously, but I feel like it didn't explain enough, so That's the NIF file exported, so that should be good. That's along with the face tint, so you don't have to worry about gray face or anything. And then you want to go back into your console, type SPF bishop, and I'm just going to put tutorial afterwards so I know that that's the proper file. This exports the NPC data, which will also be needed for this process. So once you're done with that, you're all done. You can just quit out of your game. Once you open up the creation kit, this takes a while to load. So in order to open up Skyrim Romance in the creation kit, we go to File, Data. You want to find it in your mod list. If you want, you can just search by typing S, and it should take you to the closest mod that you have. So in order to do that, you just hit S. It takes you all the mods that start with S's, which for me happens to be a very precarious list of mods. So Skyrim Romance animated version should be, it's at the bottom. Okay, so there we go, because I just edited it. Gotta wait for that to load. This will take a long time to load because it is a pretty big mod. Has a lot of master files. Anything that comes up, any errors or issues that come up, just hit yes to all when they come up, because yeah, just hit the yes to all, because otherwise you're gonna get overwhelmed with them regardless, but otherwise it'll get even more overwhelming. They're just errors. They're just there. They're part of the experience, according to Todd Howard. So yeah, you know, you won't fuck up your game or anything by hitting yes to all. And if you have multiple masters enabled, you should not experience any sudden crashes based off of multiple masters having to load. This doesn't require any DLC, so you shouldn't have to worry about adding DLC to your Skyrim editor INI, which is stupid that you have to manually enable that, but you know, that's just how life is. Alright, so we got all that loaded. You want to go to your Actor tab, type in SRAV Bishop, or just Bishop. That should pull it up. Want to open his NPC thing, and you want to be under character gen parts. So want to hit the import button. It should just open up your Skyrim folder and has your NPC exported files here. Hit Bishop Tutorial, and the stuff here should change. Click Head under Preview so you can see what his head looks like. Ignore that. It gets mad at you because the face tint's too big, which is whatever. His face should look right. His hair is wrong. So in order to change his hair, you want to click on Hair. Go to your drop-down box and pick the proper hair that you chose for him, which for me, I already have his proper hair set up. So if I hit SRAV Apache M hair, it doesn't show it on his head, but that should show the Eclipse hairstyle there. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but that's what it does. So yeah, that should be good. You should have scars if you added scars and did that properly. So I'm going to hit OK there, but I'm also going to demonstrate how, if you want to change his hair mesh, without having to load up another mod file, because that's how I did it originally, I think. So let's go to head part. This can also apply to the other head parts that you changed. Let's type in Apache M hair, because this is the hairstyle that he uses by default. Click on this, and then you want to go to Model, hit Edit, and you want to find the hairstyle that you want to use for him. I'm just going to switch it to Adonis real quick, just to show you how you can change the NIF. Hit OK. And then hit OK again. And then that's good, but you also want to go to SRAV Apache M hairline 17, and you want to find the hairline for whatever hair you pick. So in this case, it's Adonis HL. So that's good. You'll find all the hair mesh stuff under Skyrim data meshes, and then you got to find the hair mod that you want to use if you want to change his hair with a hair mod. So yeah, that's Adonis HL. Hit save every so once in a while when you're working the creation kit, because otherwise, it has a tendency to crash. So if you go to Bishop now, and I hit head, you should have a different hairstyle. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go back to his head parts. I'm going to change that back because I don't actually, I don't want him to have that hairstyle. But I guess, you know what, I'm going to keep it just for the sake, so I'm not going to be lazy. I'm just going to keep it just so I can show you how to change his shit. So you want to go back to actor, and you want to search for Bishop. You have to specifically be under actor in order to do this, and you want to have this clicked on once. You want to hold Control F4. Export face gen data for all selected NPCs. Hit yes. That should be good. If you want to change his eye textures or such, you would go to texture set. Type srav and see if you can find his eyes. Eyes male human yellow. Yeah, you would, and then you'd have to manually find the textures in the same way that you found the head mesh and assign each proper texture to the stuff. Yeah, okay. That's how you do that. I would show a proper demonstration, but like changing everything about Bishop would be kind of frustrating. So that's done. If there's no asterisk up here, that means the mod has been saved as it should be. So exit out. That's all you need for the creation kit. To open up NIF merge. I don't know what that error is about, but everything seems to be working fine. So, and then you want to have one window open, and then you want to have another window open, so you can have two things open at once, I guess, to be convenient. And one, you want to go to Skyrim, data, meshes, actors, character, face gen data, face geom, Skyrim romance animated, and this is Bishop's head. You want to put this, drag this to NIF merge, put it in the target NPC face model folder. Then you want to go to Skyrim, data, SKSE, plugins, charge in. I want to drag your new Bishop mesh over here that you exported with race menu. And hit match by vertex. This didn't translate for some reason, so I'm going to fix that. You know what? I didn't export the proper things, so yeah, that's fine. You probably want to, yeah. I have to manually set this. The hairline should be the HL, and the hair should just be the regular hair name. So merge to target. And since it's been merged, you can click this to see what it looks like. It has his hair like that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll see how that turns out. I probably should have mentioned that. And then you have the face tint, which I already have a pre-made face tint here. Or I should probably actually use the one that I exported here. So you want to go to, in this window, you want to go to data, textures, actors, character, face gen data, face tint. Skyrim is animated. This should be the last edited one. Want to drag this DDS file over here. Copy this name, delete that one, and then boom, that should be done. So let's see how that turned out. All right, game. So we're back in game. Let's see if this works. Yep, you guys got a different hairstyle. He looks super silly with it as well. So that's how you change Bishop's appearance. If you wanted to change his eyes or anything, you just have to change the eye textures, which is something I kind of sort of demonstrated. And then his scars and stuff should be there. All the geometry is not super there, but I kind of like that because the geometry kind of looks weird. So the outline kind of looks nice. Yeah. That's how you change Bishop's head parts and such. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful.